to another Menu Monday. This week I'm going to be sharing with you things that I have cooked in this new appliance to the kitchen. This is the Ninja Foodie grill, and we have had some real success with this. It does baking, roasting. It has an air fryer and a grill all in one appliance, and as you can see, it's not that big. Side to side, lengthwise it's fairly long. I think this was like 16 inches, but it fits on the top shelf of my utility cards that sits over by under the mirror on the wall. So it's not on the kitchen counter all the time, and I love that. Now, it has several baskets. This is the roasting pan, and this I put like anything you want to roast. For me, I love doing potatoes in it. Just put a little oil on them, salt, pepper, maybe some Parmesan, whatever you like on your roast potatoes. Garlic powder and onion powder, very good. So that's that, and that has to be in there no matter what you're using. You know, whether you're air frying, baking, grilling, that pan has to be at the bottom. This is the air fryer pan, and you put that in on top of the roaster. Also, and I just washed this, I'm just cleaning up from Thanksgiving. I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. We certainly did. This is the grill, so you put this in. This is fairly heavy and sturdy. You put that in there without the crisp. So those are the different attachments. This is the removable cover for the heat, and this has to be cleaned each time you use it so it doesn't build up grease, and it just pops right back in. It's not hard to remove. So that's the oh, they don't fit in there together, that's right. Sorry for the noise. I keep the grill in the propane oven for now. And then once I get through December, because I have some fun things coming up for Christmas Fest. I'm going to be doing some Christmas surprises for you starting next week. But I did get this cookbook for this Ninja, so I will be working through this. Not all the time, but you know, sporadically, you know, in the new year, trying out some of these recipes. Now, you don't have to have this appliance to do it, because you know, you could use it on the outdoor grill. You can use the air fryer function in any air fryer. So they're going to be meals that everybody can use, even if they don't have this particular appliance. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I hope you are too. And without further ado, I'm going to show you what I've been doing in here. Today I'm doing some thin chicken breasts on the Ninja Foodie grill. I used a tablespoon of vegetable oil and some anti-no-nose burger seasoning because it had like chili and those sorts of flavors in it, and I thought that would be good on the chicken. So you first of all set the grill on medium, and the time rather to 25 minutes. It does not take that long. After about 5 minutes, I opened up the grill, I turned the chicken over, and I basted the other side. And then I put the lid down. I cooked it for about 3 more minutes, and then opened it up, and mine were already at 165 degrees. Now, of course, your setting is going to depend on how thick your chicken breast is, so be sure to check the temperatures and cook accordingly. I'll have the settings for what I did at the end of this clip, but again, just adjust. They tasted wonderful, and they were nice and juicy. Definitely going to be using this for grilled chicken again. We had this with some potatoes that were also done in the Ninja Foodie and some cauliflower that was done in the oven, and I showed that on last week's menu Monday. Super simple side. I cut up some potatoes. I used some canola oil that I sprayed on, some anti-no-nos everything seasoning, and this Badia or Body, I don't know how you pronounce it, complete seasoning, but it's really, really good. And I threw in some of these frozen onions. These turned out really, really good, and I'll definitely be doing them again. Okay, I forgot to turn the camera on. So today I'm cooking this applewood smoked bacon pre-seasoned pork loin, and I'm going to do it in the air crisper tray. I just set it to 360 degrees. I set the time for 45 minutes, and now it's preheating. So I'm going to go ahead and get this unpackaged. And I'm just going to cook this until the internal temperature is 145 degrees, so I'm going to have to come back and check it. My intention is to get a cordless meter thermometer that has an app you can put on your phone, and that way it'll tell me when it's, you know, what the temperature is without having to keep coming back to it and opening it up. So hopefully that will be great, but today I'll be checking it. I received the thermometer and yesterday cooked 2 ribeye steaks. The thermometer was fantastic. You can see the temperature inside the oven, the temperature inside your meat, and also the time that it's going to take until it gets to the temperature you've set it for. So we just sat on the couch watching a movie, and then it beeped at us and told us when to get up and get it out. But I forgot to film it, so darn, we're going to have to make more steaks to show you. Are we sad about that? No, can't wait to do it. Bars on the front, and it starts out right here, and I'm already to the last bar, so we're heating up very quickly. Then we're going to spray the tray with some canola oil. You cannot use, okay, it says add food. Backing up, you can't use olive oil in here because it has a low threshold for burning. So let me get this sprayed and get our pork loin in here. I think I'll put this side down first. Alright, I decided to do a voiceover for the rest of this since this machine is quite loud. It has a fan that runs constantly. And so anyway, I'm checking this now. It's been, I believe, about 10 or 15 minutes since I put the pork loin in. It was registering 106, and then I put the lid back down and waited about 10 more minutes, and then it was done. It was absolutely delicious. I just set it on the cutting board to rest for about 10 minutes, and I covered it with some foil, and then we cut it after that and had it with some French fries, which I'll show you coming up, and a green bean casserole that I've showed last week on the Thanksgiving one. So for the wedges, I did them in the crisp function, and it just said to air fry at 400 for 12 to 18 minutes, which is what I did. I did shake them or 2 to 3 times while it was cooking, and I'll show you the finished product. And there's our wedges to go with dinner tonight. Today I'm making Big Daddy some chicken drumsticks. I'm putting on a couple chicken breasts, thin ones that I have in the freezer for myself. So first of all, we're going to put in all the ingredients that is called for into the bowl. Now, you don't have to have this indoor grill to cook these drumsticks. They do just fine outside on a Blackstone or a regular grill. The flavor of these seasonings combined was absolutely wonderful. Alright, now I'm going to put the chicken drumsticks into this bowl. When I do skin on chicken, I usually clean it with white vinegar. I've shown it once or twice before. I don't show it all the time, but I just wanted to show it this time so you can see how I'm doing it. And because I'm using these chicken breasts, I'm just going to throw them in there too. I don't usually clean the chicken breast with vinegar. I think it's the skin. I don't know. Just me. You can skip this. So I put the vinegar in there, then I add water, and then I let them soak for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll pat them dry and put them on a drainer. Yeah, it's like a drainer that sits on top, you'll see. So I'm going to get that done and let them start soaking. Alright, now I'm going to get them dried off, and then I'll turn them over, pat the other side dry, and then we will mix them in a plastic bag with the seasonings. Now what I did forget to do is add the oil to the bag as well. I was just doing it as a dry rub, which seemed to be working fine, but then I read the direction, it said a tablespoon of vegetable oil, so I added that too, and I'm sure it helped out on the grill. So I do suggest using that. Alright, I set the grill to medium, 450 degrees, and I set the time for 22 minutes. Once it said add food, I went ahead and put in the drumsticks. I saved the breasts to do on their own because they only took, I don't even think they took 8 minutes. But the drumsticks I did for 11 minutes on the first side, and then I checked them because they were, I'm trying to remember, they were about 140 when I flipped them over at 11 minutes, so it certainly didn't take another 11 on the other side. So I just checked them sort of every couple of minutes until they got to 165, and here they are all done, and this is them on our finished plate. Like I said, I love this seasoning. I hope you give it a try either with or without this particular grill. Fantastic. Well, I hope you enjoyed those meals. I did put ingredients and directions on things that I actually had a recipe for. Some I did not. If you have any questions on things that I cooked, just put them in the comments down below and I'd be happy to answer them. And like I said, I'll be back next week starting my Christmas festivities and meals. So if you made it to the end of my video, please leave me a grill emoji and I'll see you guys next week. Love y'all. Bye-bye.